Hello, my name is Dave Stevenson, pastor of the Evergreen Baptist Church, and I'm here by invitation of Elder Gary Dotson, better known as Elder Dot, to share with you this week about the tribe of Dan, more specifically the son of Jacob, Dan, one of the sons of Jacob. And so I pray that something that will be said will help you along the way. And as you study the 12 tribes of Israel, that you would learn something perhaps new about Dan that you didn't know before. So I thank God for Elder Dot and for this invitation, and just think of me worthy to share my feeble thoughts about this subject matter. So thank God again, and we pray that you will be blessed, and all that will see this. This will be a blessing to you. Well, hello. I'm Dan. I'm one of the 12 sons of Jacob. You know, my name Dan, it's one of those names that has a evergreen type quality. It just kind of grows on you and just keeps on growing in season and out of season. You know, there are some familiar names, you know, those names that they sound cool and trendy at the same time. Listen, Dan is one of those such examples. And my Hebrew name, it means God is my judge. I was the 5th child out of 13. You know, Daddy, y'all know him as Jacob, had 12 sons and 1 daughter. I know we all often hear about the 12 tribes of Israel, 12 tribes coming from Jacob for his 12 sons, but there was also 1 daughter. Now, that means I have 1 sister and 11 brothers. Now, 11 of my siblings are half siblings because we don't have the same mom. And I have 1 brother, Naphtali, that shares the same mom as me, the handmaid, the servant, Bilhah. That was Rachel's handmaid. Now, my younger full brother, Naphtali, and we stuck together. We had to stick together. And we stuck together because we had the same mom and the same dad. So we had the same blood running through our veins. Listen, we lived in an environment with 3, count that, 1, 2, 3 stepmothers. And so we were a blended family. My father, he has 2 wives and 2 concubines. And I believe in today's time, you would say that he's got 2 side chicks, with one of them being my mom, Bilhah. Now, my mom, Bilhah, was Mama Rachel's handmaid, as I stated before. And so we all came together, but you know how it is with different moms. Some of us got treated differently because we were the handmaids' children. They treated us a little bit different than they did with Mama Leah and Mama Rachel's children. But all in all, we had a good family. Now, as I grew older and we became of age, our father, Jacob, blessed each one of us. And he blessed us each before he died. And this was my blessing. He said that Dan will provide justice for his people as one of the tribes of Israel. And Dan will be a snake by the roadside, a viper along the path that bites the horse's heels so that its rider tumbles backward. And he says, I look for your deliverance, Lord. Now listen, notice several things about that in this blessing that he gave to me. First, my dad prophesied that my tribe would judge Israel. And this part of the blessing was fulfilled by maybe one of the well-known people that came from my tribe, Samson, who judged Israel for 20 years. Listen, we find this judgment and confirmation that Samson led Israel in Judges 15, 16, and 20, as well as in Judges 16 and 31. Now, second, my dad claimed that Dan would become idolatrous and would become like the serpent in the Garden of Eden, and that he would not be faithful to God. Wow, what a blessing. But to hear that one day my tribe would not be faithful to God. Wow. Now, when Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt, about 1483 BC, they were second in terms of numbers leaving Egypt, with 62,700 men old enough for war, at least 20 years old. So the tribe of Dan was numerous. And when Moses was giving out blessings, my tribe was given the blessing of being able to conquer the land as lions lay in wait to conquer territory. And Moses proclaimed that my tribe would be a spirited, robust tribe of warriors, and that I wouldn't sit quietly on the sidelines, but instead would spring forth by leaps. Now, my tribe, the tribe of Dan, was a seafaring tribe. Oh, we love to sail the seas, and we gave our name to our island, Sardinia. And the very name was Shardana, and which proves who we really were. Now, in Hebrew, the term Sharon means a level plain. It comes from the root word yashar, meaning to make straight. The well-known Samson is a member of my tribe. Samson, was a legendary Israelite. He was a warrior and judge, a member of my tribe, the tribe of Dan, and he was a Nazarite. Now, his immense physical strength, which he used for 20 years against the Philistines, derived from his uncut hair. And the book of Judges describes him as failing to adhere to the rules of a Nazarite. Now, I almost hate to say it, but because of some of the things that I had done and my tribe had done, kind of rubbed off on Samson. With our graven images and idolatry and things of that nature. But even still, Samson was a great warrior. Now, in today's times, some of the Ethiopian Jews, also known as Beta Israel, claim to be descendants from my tribe, the tribe of Dan, whose members migrated south along with members of the tribes of Gad and Asher and Naphtali in the kingdom of Cush, which is now Ethiopia and Sudan. So even now, there are remnants of my tribe, the tribe of Dan,